Dr. Dan Tomlinson joins us now to answer some of your medical questions. Thanks for being here, Dr. Dan.
Great to be here tonight.
All right, our first question tonight, with summer right around the corner, doctors always say it's important to get kids off the couch and playing outdoors. So what makes active kids healthy kids?
Well, for sure, even more so than it used to be, because there's so many things that bring kids in with the computer and TV and so forth, and we really do have an obesity epidemic of youngsters in our community and in our nation. So we want to encourage kids to get out. You know, kids naturally will go out, and if they don't have that natural inclination, then it's up to the parents to, you know, kind of get them involved. You know, what do you parent like to do? Well, involve your kid in it and get them out there hiking or doing some sports with you, or tossing the ball around, or team sports if they're interested in that. But they've got to get out and do things. And unfortunately, it's kind of in the culture now to kind of kick back and be a couch potato or a computer jockey or whatever. So I think this is a great question.
I'm sure we all remember the days of don't come back inside until the street lights come on.
Yeah.
Right, exactly.
I remember those days, but I thought you were too young to remember that day.
I remember that quite well. All right, we have another question. New studies are showing that many women are now getting something called arm lifts. Are they a healthy procedure, and are there any risks involved?
Sure, I'd love to answer that question, especially in light of the last report that you guys just did. But that is a procedure that's been around for a while, but it's increased, I think, 4,000%. And it's kind of one of those things probably where, you know, people, you know, start talking about it, or maybe somebody says, yeah, you know, you could get this fixed, and it's kind of skyrocketed. What it is, it's a combination for the bat wing that people sometimes get. If they're disproportionate there under the arms, you can get that suction lipectomy to get the fat out, and then have the skin, the extra flabby skin, excised. It's kind of an aging thing. So it's another plastic surgery. It's very safe. You know, typical surgical risks of infection and bleeding. You can get a little bit of numbness. Typically, it's very safe. And so if somebody's bothered by a bat wing, would typically be bilateral, then that's a surgery that you could get.
All right, Dr. Dan, thank you. And Dr. Dan joins us each Monday to answer your medical questions. If you have a question, you may write or email them at the addresses on your screen.
You may also post that question on our News 10 Facebook page. We'll be right back with more News 10 at 5.